Okay, passing through now is a cross-country HST from Leeds to Plymouth. (43,285) and (43,384), and that's the first appearance of a cross-country HST on Rover. So there they are. Hello guys, and welcome to the latest episode of Station Feature, and welcome to episode number 21. And today I've got paparazzi and I'm at Ivybridge on the Great Western Main Line. So today at Ivybridge I'm going to give you a tour around the station, its facilities, platforms, etc. So it'll be an interesting station to have a look at, definitely. And there's RS Trains and Ivybridge Transport. Ivybridge Transport is going to do the interview for Ivybridge. So,
well, it is my
and he's the cameraman.
Can
so
I be paid and employed for it?
No. Goodbye. Right, so
hey, everyone.
So let's get started here at Ivybridge.
This is my station.
Also, let's make it as annoying as possible. Joking. I'm joking. Don't actually do that. Let's get started here at Ivybridge. So we're going to kick off at Ivybridge, looking at the far end of this platform. This is platform number 1. And this is for trains going towards Plymouth. So Ivybridge is First Great Western branded, even though it's a Great Western Railway managed station. There's a lot of vegetation here that's sort of died down and is a bit run down now. There's a bit of fencing around here, which is it sort of suits the station quite nicely, in my opinion. I really like it. So as you go over here as well, you've got an entranceway into Ivybridge. So as you walk out of here, you've got this is the entrance into platform 1. I'll go down here, and as you go down here, you've basically got a pathway that leads either in or out of Ivybridge station. And over here should be what is it? It's a timetable over here. There's going to old sign. Right, anyway, Ivybridge here has a big timetable to Plymouth and Paignton and Exeter to London Paddington. Wow. Okay then. Interesting. London Paddington to Exeter, Paignton and Plymouth. Okay. So this station is operated by Great Western Railway, not First Great Western. It's saying where all the platforms are. Please purchase a ticket from the conductor on the train. There is a vending machine here now, I think. Might be wrong though, so if not, then yeah. But this is one way in, I believe. There is a gate, yep, you go out. And yeah. Oh, shush. Anyway, this is the Reese, shush. This is the facility information at Ivybridge. So the station, again, is managed by a different person. And yeah, the facilities are quite, well, it's just basic station, isn't it? There's Reese. So as you walk down here, this is another end. This is sort of a way around Ivybridge station, so it's kind of hidden away in a way, but you basically walk from one end to the other and you've got another entrance into the station. We're gonna have a look at the footbridge in a minute, look over it. The station was actually the first one I filmed at. Hello. The station is actually the first one I filmed at with that had didn't have a footbridge. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. See, you are right, I guess, that guy who commented, you are right, I do get distracted, but it's because they're pains. No, go away. Oh, come on, no, come on, go on, please. Right, anyway, so as you go up here, you've got the footbridge, which takes you up to the platform. I think what it is it sort of leads up the steps, and then as you go across and back down again, so it's quite interesting. Can you not do that now, please? Please. Anyway, so. Not telling you. Anyway, so up here is platform 1. So walk further down. It's just a sneaky way of getting across from one end of the station to the other, really, which is quite interesting. The footbridge looks like it's been newly repainted as well. So the footbridge does look as if it's had a lot done to it in recent time. It doesn't look like it's rusted at all. So this is a better view of platform 1 at Ivybridge, and this is the onward travel information. So you've got Lee Mill, which has a big Tesco there, Paignton Zoo, Paignton itself, Torquay, Totnes, Plymouth's there, Plymouth City Centre anyway. So yeah, there's a lot, which is quite interesting. And Ivybridge's town centre has a lot of buses that take you there as well. Plus you've got some Plymouth suburban areas, and Ashburton, which is a nice little town just near Ivybridge as well, and South Brent as well. Well, yeah, anyway, so also on this platform you have a more detailed sort of information about the train times over here, plus a help point. So the help points are working today, so the next train over here is 12:08 to Plymouth, which is a HST. Plymouth is 13 to 18 minutes away, Totnes is 14 to 17 minutes, and Newton Abbot's 24 to 27 minutes away. Plus you've got the times there, so Monday to Friday you've got quite a few trains actually, so it is quite well populated. And this is towards Plymouth anyway, so yeah. Right, so I've been a little bit distracted by them. It's quite funny actually. So this information here is about the Ivybridge Rail Users Group, so IRUG. We'll talk more about that with Kian in a bit, but the Rail Users Group has a lot of general meetings about the status of the station and about how the station needs to be improved and how it needs to be renamed. It's quite a very well populated group as well. So yeah. And this over here is the salt grit area as well. So if any people want to come and grit the platforms of salt, they can. So let's move on to the next feature, because I've been here ages, and yeah, I've just basically taken one walk to one way and to the other. So yeah. Okay, so across from here is Ivybridge's footbridge. So there's Reese's tripod just there waiting, and over here you've got a view towards Plymouth. So that's a view over there, and sorry about the shake. The view towards Newton Abbot or Totnes isn't as good, but it's there, sure. So the footbridge here, again, it looks quite new. It's been painted, doesn't look like it's rusting. So the bit over here does actually, I'll be honest, because this bit doesn't look like it has been done up. But sections of it haven't been rusted, which is quite good. Anyway, so let's move on, and we'll head down onto platform 2, our next feature. But yeah, this is the Ivybridge footbridge, and basically, actually, before I go, it leads all the way down, so it's quite a hefty footbridge. It's a bit like Filton Abbey Wood, but we'll get to that another time. But yeah, it's a bit like Filton actually. So taking a stroll down, this is heading down to platform 2 of Ivybridge. This platform is for all trains going north, so a few HSTs call here, as well as a few units do call here as well, typically. Some, I think 1 or 2 don't call here, but I know the Newton Abbot shuttles always call here, and well, quite a lot does. HSTs also call here to London Paignton, so they get a few a day, as well as towards Plymouth, they get them as well. So platform 2, again, we've got a lot of facilities. So the platform itself is just basic. It's got a nice curved view towards Newton Abbot and what have you. And then as you go down here, hello Reese, you got another help point.
Hang on.
Shush.
Did you find what I saw on the bridge?
Anyway, you've got a help point over here, which again gives you limited information because it's only 3 trains now that call here, as well as information about trains that go towards the north, which again is quite detailed anyway. They just say all trains that stop here anyway. So that's Totnes and Newton Abbot actually on the right, so Just clean my screen a little bit. And over here you've got the waiting shelters. So you've got one there, and you've got one here. So, and they're both kind of, one's got more, looks like it's got more uncomfortable seating than the other one. Hello, Kian. So yeah, one looks like a bus shelter and the other one doesn't. So yeah, that's basically Ivybridge in a nutshell, really. There's too much to talk about, but I actually like the station itself, and also one interesting fact is that the platforms are basically staggered, so they're at one end, they're at different ends, so it's really quite a way to get to from one platform to the other. Anyway, so I'm done touring around this station, so it's time to interview paparazzi boy here. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to finally get a train focused properly. Here's a cross-country service passing through from Penzance to Motherwell. Brilliant brilliant tone, brilliant Doppler. That was 220.003. Lovely tone though. Okay, I'm here with Kian, who's a local to Ivybridge.
Hi.
Finally got a local at a station again.
Yay.
So, hello Kian.
Hello.
So I've had a good look around Ivybridge and I actually quite like the station. It's a bit run down, especially the shelter. So, first question then, what can you tell me about Ivybridge?
Ivybridge is a small to medium-sized town. Oh, do you mean a station or a town?
Well, the town first.
Ivybridge is a small, medium-sized town. I live about 5 minutes away from the station, so relatively useful transport hub.
Yeah.
The only thing I must say is don't get many train services.
Yeah, we can get to that in a minute.
Yeah, especially on Sunday.
So, anything at the town of interest?
It has got a paper mill, which was built in the 1800s.
Right.
And people from London used to come down and get employed there. So near the paper mill there is a little apartment complex called London Court, where all the workers used to live.
Oh, okay.
So that's as old as the paper mill itself.
The only place I've been to in Ivybridge is a donkey sanctuary. that's how I was only little when I went there as well.
I used to go there honestly.
Yeah, I think our vet's in Ivybridge as well. Anyway, so about the station, without talking about the services, I found that platforms are quite staggered, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
And you can't put a proper train on the platform.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. How many
Like-
coaches of a HST can fit on Ivybridge's platform?
4, and you can just about fit a 2+4 on it.
Wow. Yeah, as we found out earlier.
Yeah.
And that's on both platforms, 4 coaches, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you can just about fit on there. And obviously, yeah, okay, so we'll move on then. So what can you tell me about the services here at Ivybridge?
You don't get very many, especially on Sunday. On Sunday you get about 3, you get 2 trains in that direction, 2 trains in that direction in the day.
Oh, wow. And is there any in the evening?
There's 1 at 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow. That's not a lot, is it?
No. On Saturday, Monday to Saturday, you do get more services. I haven't counted them, but you do get more.
Yeah, and HSTs, as we say, they do call here, don't they?
Yeah, I think you get 2 up and 2 down every day.
Yeah, I found as well, because the last train to Plymouth gets in about 20 to 1 in the morning, and that calls here.
Yeah,
So
that's HST.
Yeah, that's the midnight one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really late. Yeah. I'm surprised it calls here, to be honest.
Yeah. Because here at night, there's obviously no one around.
Yeah.
So you could easily get mugged, and there's a security camera which doesn't work, but...
Oh dear. Like any typical on-staff station then, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, so, there's no staff here, so...
No.
I guess staff have to, self-dispatch?
Self-dispatch.
Yeah.
You get a lot of times where the guard locks himself out of train, surprisingly.
Oh wow.
Where people shut the doors of a HST without realising it's the guard's door.
That's a bit mad.
Yeah. Well, what happened once, I won't get into a too long story, I was getting off a train, someone got behind me, we got out the guard's door, the guard had just locked all the doors, someone else rushed off the train and shut the door behind him, and the guard couldn't get back in.
That's mental.
He had to literally give the key to someone stood in the carriage to unlock the CDL panel again.
Oh wow. That's actually quite crazy.
I know.
Okay, so...
It also made the train 5 minutes late.
Yeah, and you get a lot of passing trains here, don't
Yeah.
you? So, cross-country
As you can be
well?
seen in the video, yeah. Cross country, Great Western Railway.
Okay.
And on a rare occasion, a flying banana.
Oh no, and the flying banana, you can't forget that.
No.
So what about your units here?
Well, you get quite a few units in a day. On a rare occasion, you get one for free, mainly 150 class.
Yeah.
It's like 150.
Where do they usually head?
We get trains from Bristol Temple Meads, Cardiff Central. We also get trains to Paignton, Plymouth, that kind of stuff.
So it's just basic stuff, really? Basic locals?
Yeah. So basically, just like stuff that calls Totnes, local services, stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so next question then. What's your opinion of the layout of Ivybridge facilities and the platforms?
It's pretty basic. You do get quite a lot of shelter under the footbridge.
Yeah.
These shelters aren't very nice, especially in the winter. They could do with more shelter from the wind, but this has probably been made like this to stop homeless people from sleeping in here, because that used to happen a lot.
Yeah, because it's unstaffed, anyone can just get in.
Yeah.
Because the gates aren't locked, I guess.
Yeah.
I presume they're not anyway, because the last train's at midnight, so that's, yeah. So facility-wise, you haven't got a lot here, have you?
No.
Not even a ticket vending machine, which I'm quite shocked. No toilets, but I'm really shocked there's no ticket vending machine, considering HST's called.
And I've been penalty fed quite a lot.
What? Oh, hang on, Reese is showing me something. There's a bin.
There's a bin.
There's a bin here, yeah.
There is a bin on that platform as well.
Yes, there's bins. That's about it.
Yeah.
And benches, bins and benches. Let's go with that. Yeah, there's no ticket vending machine here, which I'm really surprised by.
And I've been penalty fed twice getting on the HST from the station.
What? Even when you bought, even because you haven't?
Because the guard doesn't come through.
Yeah.
I've been penalty fed because I couldn't buy a ticket before I travelled.
Yeah, and there's no way you could have done it anyway.
No.
I don't think they realise that.
No. I've asked them what about if they're putting a ticket machine at Ivybridge, and they said they've got no plans for it. They've got plans to put ticket barriers in.
Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest.
So I presume they'll put ticket barriers in and a ticket machine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty straightforward question, but what's your opinion of the services?
I'd say good, but then sometimes it's poor as well.
Yeah.
Because if a train's running late, let's say, sometimes we've all been waiting to get on it and it's just gone through the station.
Yeah. So it's been a bit poor really then.
Yeah.
Not great. Okay. So do you think it needs to be improved?
I think we could do with some more services, especially HSTs go to London and Paignton.
Yeah, I've seen this platform get quite busy for HSTs as well.
As we saw earlier,
yeah.
Which he would have filmed.
Yeah, if you watch Reese's channel, he filmed his arrival into Ivybridge. I don't know when he put it up. But
it was busy.
I will push it up.
And you can just see me shouting to him, it's really busy.
Yeah, and it is really busy, I'm surprised as well. So yeah, I agree with you there.
So that just proves that the amount of people living in Ivybridge, it does deserve better services.
Yeah.
Because this entire platform, which is enough to fit 4 HST coaches on, was full of people.
Yeah. Okay, so final question then, before we conclude, is what's your overall opinion of the station?
It's a good little station, very desolate, not very far away from the town. My house about a 5-minute walk that way.
Yeah. Thanks for telling everyone where you live.
They won't know where I live, that's the good thing, because most of the houses are 5 minutes that way.
That's alright then.
And train services aren't that good. Facilities, poor.
So what is it? So let's look at it from a spotter's point of view.
Good for a spotter because you don't have to pay to get on the platform and there's no staff telling you to get off the platform.
So for vantages, views, photography,
yeah.
Is it good for that?
Yeah. I'd say the majority of people who use this station on a Sunday would be photographers and that.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Saying that, that's mostly me using the station on Sunday.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me, Kian, about Ivybridge. It's been an interesting little station to have a look around.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much.
That's okay.
Go on. Okay, so I'd like to thank you for watching this tour video from Ivybridge. If you have liked what you've seen it, then please do like and subscribe. Please do leave any comments because I will get back to them as and when I can, and any recommendations are of course welcome. So I'd like to thank Kian for doing the interview, and for Reese and his tripod for helping to record it. Slash cameraman slash tripod man. So yeah, I have to say the station's been interesting to have a look around. I like it in terms of, well, it's unused and there's not a lot of trains that stop here, so I like it. So, the next feature video from me is going to be from Newton Abbot. I was going to do one from Totnes, but I've decided not to because I haven't got anyone as of yet to do the interview. So when I do get someone to do the interview, I will do Totnes. But for now, it's going to be Newton Abbot. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.